Now time for a piece of my childhood.
Yeah.
Ringo.
Something.
Imagine.
Dragons.
Man, everybody wants to be my enemy.
Oh, the
Spare
misery.
me the sympathy.
Spare the sympathy. Oh yeah, welcome to the Fancy Pants Adventures, boys. 2011. Ow. Ooh. Ow.
Ooh, that was 13 years ago.
That hurt.
Holy shit, that's old. Wait, we can play this together? Or should it
Let's
just
just
be...
let Veras take
I
the
was
wheel
like,
on this one.
we could.
Yeah.
I'm cool just hanging out. Dan and I can have a completely unrelated conversation to the game for the next 20 minutes.
That's fine.
That's fair, I suppose.
Do I wait? What's happening?
Oh.
It's loading, I think.
Oh no, it's that guy.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I love ye old home invader.
the king. He needs you. Angry bathtub pirates.
Okay.
Yeah, like the Boston foot tickler.
What?
I'm sorry.
This was a real thing, by the way.
First off, I believe you with the name alone. Second off, what is that?
It was this criminal who would break into dorm rooms
Yeah?
just to tickle their feet and then leave. He would never steal anything. He would do nothing else. He'd come into a dorm, tickle their feet, and leave.
What a fucking...
While they were
serious?
sleeping. While they were sleeping.
The goat.
That's like the worst.
It ravaged the entire Harvard campus for like a really long time.
Oh my!
He got away with it?
Yeah, he did. Nobody ever discovered who he was.
He cannot keep getting away with it.
Nobody
keep getting away with it.
Nobody discovered who he was.
That
He
is-
was just called the Boston Foot Tickler.
What a
What a
legend.
freak.
What a G, honestly.
No. What a fucking weirdo.
I respect the shit out of that, though.
No,
So do I,
Fuck
honestly.
you.
Oh no, it's fucked up by all means. It's like that's a horrible thing to do, but holy shit, I can fucking respect. You will break into somebody's house and
Do
the only
nothing
thing,
else but
and you do
just-
nothing else but tickle their feet. I respect the shit out of that.
I'm shocked nobody caught him.
There hasn't been an incident in like 2 years, I think. Once he started getting like mainstream news, it slowed down.
Man, I wonder why. It's almost as
Yeah.
if people would be on the lookout for him.
Police report at least 10 sightings of the so-called tickler, who some in the neighborhood have long believed to be a myth.
They thought he was a myth. That sounds like an actual like fucking.
It sounds like I'm not allowed to say that.
You know what? It
know what I
sounds.
mean?
It sounds like a creature of legend.
I thought my roommate had fallen down the steps, Red Owl said, but then he started yelling. I got up and he said that he had woken up to someone touching his feet.
Oh my god.
Keep your windows locked and your loved ones close. The Boston Foot Tickler is still loose.
Make sure you keep those tootsies under wraps.
Yeah, dude. Coming for your piggies, dude.
The figure slowly crept away, sprinted down the steps, and slammed the front door, said Buckley, who lived on Foster Street. The tickler has made a visit, he said, certain now that the stories he had heard were true.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I love
God.
this so much. This is on Boston.com.
That's incredible.
This game looks fun.
Yeah.
I was never really a Newgrounds person, but I discovered a lot of the old YouTube stuff I used to watch was just Newgrounds content
Yeah.
repackaged into YouTube.
I was
Yeah.
literally about to say, I was like, I
Yeah.
wasn't a Newgrounds kid, but I was a Newgrounds through YouTube kid.
Oh, yeah.
I watched Sonic Shorts all the time, the Awesome series.
Oh, I've heard of the Awesome series. I knew about Fancy Pants, too.
Yeah, Fancy Pants I used to play on browser, and then they brought him to Xbox, and I was like, and he had like a shit ton of unlockables, and that's like customizable like clothes and stuff as unlockables in game that you don't have to pay for are like my crack.
What the
Well,
fuck?
because honestly, this was before microtransactions.
Yeah.
Or it was like right around the time that microtransactions were starting to become a thing.
Yeah, so like this was literally like my crack as a kid where I was like, yes!
The first ever microtransaction was for a horse armor in Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Really?
That was the first ever like
Oblivion they had those?
highly noted microtransaction was a $2 horse armor for Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
I didn't know they even had microtransactions in Oblivion.
It was one of the first ones that did. Only the one. You could only just buy the horse skin.
That's it?
That's it. That was the only thing because it was a new concept. Nobody knew the potential of it. And then
Ah.
it sold thousands, and they were like, "Hey, let's do this for everything."
Yeah. Well, they didn't do it as much with Skyrim until later. Hell, I would love $10,000, but I'm not going to scam people by giving them horse armor.
I might.
I'll make a funny ringtone and then charge people 8 times.
I mean, oh yeah, there was that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Crazy Frog.
You son of a bitch.
You fucking asshole.
Yeah, the company I work for has a 90% profit margin on a lot of its goods. So I am basically scamming people out of their money.
Let's come in a tough spot. Abuse your friends.
If I do get this realty job, then I will have a lot more time to come over here.
Then I will
I would love that,
absolutely be able to abuse my friends.
Yes.
There's a Veras Variety episode I want
About
to
abusing your friends?
Yes. No. We're playing What's in the Box. We have like...
Oh, like the holes on top of the box, and I have to like reach my hand in.
Yeah. Dan can't like...
I can't participate because
He
I
can
know what
host,
they
but he
are.
can't participate, yeah.
I would have to be like the what do you call that? The box handler.
Yeah. The box handler.
Dan will be the prop and box handler.
Exactly.
And I'll be
The
the...
cock and ball handler.
Okay, yeah.
Dan, can we change jobs? Can we switch? Can we... yeah.
No, you snooze, you lose.
No, I don't... No. Curse my natural hosting abilities.
Those cock and balls are all mine.
Ow!
Sucks, doesn't it?
That's
oh
not-
wait, you can't because you don't have the cock and ball.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer. James, I need a lawyer.
Haha, nice try. They're all dicks. And who's holding them? Me.
I've lost.
Yes.
My life is
I
fucking
have
over.
one lawyer in my repertoire, but I don't think he'd handle a case like this.
He wouldn't handle a cock and ball case.
No, probably not. I'm gonna completely forget we recorded these by the time December rolls around.
Yeah.
Hold it. Get your hands off caboodle.
Caboodle.
Watch this.
Right in the balls.
That little girl just pwned our cat. Oh my god.
You just pwned our captain.
God, I haven't heard the phrase pwned in forever.
Yeah, well, this was 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Jamie, pull that up.
Who? What?
It's Joe Rogan.
Mods. Ban James from the channel.
And Banjo Rogan.
Well, in the Joe Rogan Experience, and I only know this from memes, I don't ever actually watch any Joe Rogan Experience.
Well, I don't
But
know.
anytime he wants to pull up a video or a picture, he goes, Jamie, pull that up.
I've never listened to or watched the Joe Rogan
I have
Experience.
literally anything that I've ever learned about Joe Rogan has been against my will through memes. But then you get some gems of the meme world, like the beach that makes you old.
Oh yeah.
I love that video so much.
I love the Joe Rogan / like Ben Shapiro meme videos where
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, would you want to be ratatouille? What do you mean ratatouille? Well, it's like, would you like a little rat just, up there
Cooking food for
cooking
you.
food for you?
Rats don't cook though.
Yeah, but like in this hypothetical, well, do they have to cook food? It's like, no, like they can do other stuff. Oh,
That
it's
is
so
literally
funny.
the only thing that I will accept AI for, and that's memes like that.
Yeah.
And
Have
that,
y'all ever experienced Morshu reads the entire Bible, no AI?
No.
No.
What the
It's
fuck?
Morshu from the CDI games.
Well, I know who Morshu is.
Somebody clipped together his entire 16 seconds of dialogue and clipped it into the entire Bible.
No, fuck, what?
No AI. It is 8 days long.
Oh my god.
I am looking this up right fucking now.
Jesus.
Are you shitting me right now? Oh my god, this is real!
Morshu reads the entire
It's
Bible.
83
no AI.
hours.
8
Oh my
days long.
god. That's not
Holy
8 days.
shit.
83 hours is like 3.5 days.
That's still a long time.
Over
That's
16
insane.
seconds of dialogue.
Yeah, 16 seconds of
That's
goddamn dialogue turned into
crazy.
83 hours of the Bible.
That-
Somebody had to hand do that.
Yes!
I can't believe you guys had never heard of that.
No,
Not that one, no.
I'm kind of glad I did now.
I went up with one of my other friends, Dan.
God damn it.
To my parents' house because he was doing a renovation project for them. Him and his friend are just trying to get their work done, and I'm sitting here with their TV on full blast playing Morshu reads the Bible while they're just trying to do their renovation task.
Yeah, so they're just like, and God said, let there be light.
I had it up on their full 70-inch flat screen TV. full blast.
Hey,
So they can see it.
Oh yeah.
James, can you hand me that wrench? And that was when Moses parted the Red Seas. Sorry, can't hear you.
God, this is maybe only the second or
Fuck.
third time we pulled up the Bible at any capacity.
Why is it the third time?
Because the first time was on Star Fox Adventures because Michael just decided hey Dan,
Oh,
read a
yeah.
passage from the Bible.
Yep, I watched that. That was great.
Yeah, God.
We did talk about we talked about the Bible during Crash Course.
Oh, we did.
Did we?
You were
Yeah.
not there, James.
Oh, isn't that what we just played?
Oh, you meant a different game.
I'm talking about Joyride Turbo. Sorry.
Yeah, we
talked about it
did.
during Crash
I was
Course.
gonna say,
We
I'm pretty
did.
sure we did talk about God because we were doing the
Marvin the Martian.
The Marvin the Martian.
insults
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The current interpretation of the Bible shouldn't be taken seriously because the British translated it, and
Yeah.
we should never.
We should
take
never respect the British.
No, never.
No, never.
Not at all.
There was some heat wave, and I put this in quotes for the people who are just listening to this in audio because we're not recording
Audio
video.
listeners love you to death.
But there was a heat wave in England that had people like passing out, having problems and shit. And then when you converted it to Fahrenheit, it was only like 70 degrees.
That's crazy.
Bunch of fucking.
which is like the daily thing we have during like an April.
Yeah.
We had a 90-degree heat wave, and I was like, ugh.
We had 95 earlier today while I was driving over to my interview this morning.
We had 100 yesterday.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
not supposed to get that warm up here in the Northeast.
Yeah.
Maybe if you stop drinking dirt water and eating fucking stale bread, then maybe you fucking last 2 more seconds.
and eating like the Germaners still flying overhead.
And I thought my Marvin the Martian joke was bad.
It's hilarious because they keep saying in history lessons, it's like, oh yeah, they invaded India and they wanted cinnamon. And literally everyone in India is like, we hate cinnamon. Fucking take
Yeah,
it.
you
We don't
can
want it.
fucking
Yeah.
have it.
You're gonna have it. Get it out of here. Dad. Yeah.
Did
I
you
invaded
The
India
British
again.
are back. They want more cinnamon.
Did you know that? Did you know that Independence Day is the most widely celebrated holiday in the entirety of the world, and over 80% of them are to the British?
You know what? Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
These are real facts. Like,
Yeah.
it's, I don't know the exact numbers, but like
Fucking Britain's invaded everywhere.
a version of a version of Independence Day is the most widely celebrated holiday, and like I think it's 70 or 80% of said Independence Days are independence from the British.
Yeah, it's fucked up. They're a parasite. Mm-hmm. It's fucked up. They're just a tiny little isle. They're just a tiny little fucking isle. And they've invaded all these places, and they lost every fucking time.
To a bunch of drunkens over here in
To
the
a bunch
United
of
States.
drunken assholes.
Yeah, a bunch of drunken nobodies with muskets.
With muskets and bullets.
Yeah, with muskets could defeat the untouchable empire, inspired a lot of other nations to fight against the British Empire.
Yeah, and it shut down their entire operation.
Including Haiti revolting from France and the French revolting from themselves.
I wouldn't want to be them either.
Oh, to be anything but French.
Just most European
Ow.
countries. They fucked up in some way or another.
I don't know. Well, it's okay, never mind. I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Probably better if you don't.
I was literally about to say, after Dan just said all of them have done something fucked up one way or another, and I was about to say, well, Germany's all right.
What a great conversation to have on Fancy Pants Adventure.
Yeah, I can't wait for
I told you, I warned you that we'd be having a completely unrelated conversation.
I mean, you're absolutely right, and it did happen.
I can't wait for half this episode to be unusable.
Yeah, I know.
Time that we're recording this, Nintendo just had one of the best directs in the world, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
We can
Oh
talk
my
about
God.
that. That could be fun.
Oh, yeah, that actually...
And by now, this episode is being released. Most of the games that they showed off should be out.
Yes.
That's
Um,
true.
by the
The
time
new
this is
Mario
coming
Luigi
out.
games got me fucking hyped and erect.
Yeah.
And the new Zelda game has me very similar along with Mario and Luigi.
Dude, Metroid Prime 4, that would have got... Oh, my God.
That shit looks amazing.
I actually had a moment.
Did
so,
you?
I have a
Did you
story.
edge too hard?
No.
Actually,
Dan got blue balled.
I got blue balled.
Oh,
So, I was watching the Direct at work.
okay. So was I.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fair.
Because it was
Yeah.
at 10 in the morning on a weekday. Of course I was at work.
Yeah, and I'm in a position at work where I can literally I'm just running a job and letting it go.
I
and I'm
told
just
my
waiting
boss
for like
that
10
don't
minutes at a
bother
time.
me for 40 minutes. I'm going to go watch the direct.
And he's like, yeah, yeah, that's
And he was
fair.
like, you can't do that. I'm like, watch me.
Yeah, and then he did it. I was at work. I was watching the Direct. I was about halfway through, like around the time when Mario Party was announced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
What
a
a dumb name, by the way.
Jamboree.
That is a really dumb name for a
Yeah.
Mario Party
I mean,
game.
how do you go up from Super Mario Party?
Mario Party 10.
11. We're on
11.
11 now.
I was
Whatever.
gonna say 11.
If they're
Yeah.
numbered.
Don't call it Super Mario Party Jamboree. That's the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard in my life. It looks amazing.
It does look
Oh, it
amazing,
looks
but I hate
great.
the title.
The name just makes me cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was excited at the thought of playing as like even more characters than Super Mario Party. I was like,
You
oh,
know,
fuck yeah.
I hope so, but I think they revealed like most of the roster, and I think it's like generally the same. So
It's probably mostly the same plus a few extra characters. That's probably what it is.
I hope they add more because I would love that.
That'd be nice.
There was a running bet on the Cartridge Crusaders that Justin was betting that Metroid Prime 4 was only going to be on the Switch 2, like it was being delayed to go to the Switch 2.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said it was going to be the last game for the original console for the Nintendo Switch.
I'm betting somewhere right in the middle, where I think it's going to take the role of something like Breath of the Wild or Twilight Princess did, where
where it's an in-betweener?
Yeah, where because they feel bad that it took so long that the next generation started, they'll still put it on the previous generation, but
Oh,
it'll be
maybe.
a launch title for the next generation.
And I think
Which I
Jake-
actually think is why they didn't reveal a release date yet. Because I think if they had set a release date, it would have given away when they were going to release their next console. I guess you could still call them rumors, but they seem like more fact that the Nintendo is planning to release the next console in the same window as the Switch did.
Yeah.
So like early March.
Oh, I never got to finish my story.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
About
about getting blue ball.
Your edging moment.
Yeah, so I was, yeah,
Yeah, that's what we'll call it.
Yeah,
Dan's
yeah.
edging moment.
I was edged and didn't get.
I was edged.
It was edged.
Yeah.
That's like one of those like Dateline like articles.
Dateline NBC.
I was edged.
I was edged. Yeah, I watched the direct. I got all the way up to Mario Party, and then I had to step away because for work I was literally called to a task. It's like, all right, hey Dan, I need you for this thing like right now. I'm like, okay. 5 minutes later, my coworker walks up to me. And he goes, Dan, you're not going to believe this. And he throws the phone in front of my face. I didn't see what the game was. I didn't see what he was talking about. He didn't say the words, but I saw the HUD.
Yeah.
And I knew immediately what it was because I fucking played Metroid Prime for years.
I still have never. I own all three of them, and I've still never played any
Oh,
of them.
fucking one.
I will at some point.
1 is perfect. 2 is good. 3 could be better. That happened, and my other coworker literally looked at him and chewed him out because he's like, dude, it's been 5 fucking minutes. Give him 5 minutes. I said out loud, don't tell me shit. I want to see it live.
Yeah.
And then he ran over. He's like, Dan, you have to check out the direct. Check this out. And I'm like, motherfucker, go away.
I got spoiled about the Metroid Prime 4 announcement 10 seconds before I was supposed to start watching the direct.
What? How?
So like I didn't get to watch it live at 10 a.m.
Oh.
Because we had too many customers, so I got to watch it after the fact. It had already ended. It was close to like 11:30, I think, by the time I had watched it.
Oh, okay.
And I literally loaded up the video, and in YouTube's top comment was, "I can't believe they fucking finally announced it." I'm like, "Oh, so we're getting a Prime 4 announcement."
Yeah. Yeah. That sucks.
That sucks.
That
I
sucks.
was like, "Okay, well that's." I was
That
like,
is
I
literally
guess
that is the exact reason I watched that shit live.
I
is
also
so that I
got
don't
the
get
Zelda
that.
game
Yeah.
spoiled for me because I chose to open Instagram, and the first post that popped up was Nintendo's
Trailer
Nintendo
for
of
it.
America announcing the game on their Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, I should go watch the direct now, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta avoid opening social media on
Well,
direct days.
I had been so busy with customers, I had almost forgotten the direct was going to happen until it had hit like 11, and I was like, oh, wait, shit. And then I opened Instagram and saw the Zelda thing. I'm like, I got to go watch this now.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, you're not going to disturb me for the next like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit here and watch the direct.
Yeah, I am super pumped about the fucking Marvel vs. Capcom collection.
Oh, me too. I
am
love
so
those
pumped.
games.
The fact that I can play Marvel vs. Street Fighter again.
So I want like a full standing arcade.
Oh, that'd be
I want to
sick.
get the Simpsons arcade machine for my house.
So we're
I
gonna
wanna
get
get the-
so we're gonna
the
get
Big
3
Buck Hunter.
machines.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get 3 machines. We're gonna get Big Buck Hunter. We're gonna get Marvel vs. Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get fucking Simpsons Arcade.
Arcade.
Yes, please.
I mean, honest to God, mark my words, in like 3 months, especially if this job ends up working out, I'm gonna text you a picture of the box showing up at my door.
Please.
For the Big Buck
I
Hunter.
will text Kalisha a formal apology when that happens.
It also doesn't have to
Gay
be on the
pants.
whole time.
Gay pants.
Gay pants. Gay
There we go,
pants.
gay pants.
Gay pants.
Gay
Oh my
pants.
god, that actually
Happy
looks
Pride
really
Month,
cool.
everyone.
Yeah.
I know
From
this
6
is-
months in the future.
Yeah, I know this is coming out in December, but it's June right now, so happy Pride Month.
To people like me, a goofy movie is just a movie.
You're still on a Goofy movie? I'm on Extremely Goofy.
You still believe in movies?
What? I learned this recently.
Oh, no.
I learned that. Did you just say, oh no?
That's not a good sign. Yikes!
Dan learning.
Yeah, no, that is dangerous. I went to a John Cleese show recently.
Oh, fuck yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
know. He's still alive?
Yeah. Oh, you know John Cleese?
Of course I know John Cleese.
Oh, fuck yeah. I got to pull
Oh
something
yeah,
up then.
James would know who that is.
But essentially, I went to a John Cleese show.
I thought he passed away like 2 or 3 years ago. When
No,
was this?
I
Hell
met.
yeah.
I met and shook his hand.
Dude, not only
Dude's
am I,
awesome.
Not only am I a huge Monty Python fan, but I'm a huge James Bond fan too. Of course, I'm gonna know who John Cleese is.
Totally fair.
John Cleese was Q for the entirety of Pierce Brosnan's
Was he
run.
actually?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He was Q in Pierce Brosnan's run of James Bond.
Huh.
Yeah, but I was also a huge Monty Python fan growing up.
Fuck
so,
yeah. I was
of
just.
course
I know
who
him from
John
Monty
Cleese is.
Python. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, because my buddy got like free tickets to go see him.
that's kick-ass.
It upgraded to VIP.
Ooh.
Yeah, if I had known you were into John Cleese, I would have been like,
Yeah.
hey, invite James. Come on.
Yeah, I would have been all for it.
And apparently one of the questions he was asked at one point was, if you were to see yourself as a part on an airplane, what would you be? I forget.
That's amazing.
I forget what his
That's
answer
a good
was.
question. I'd be the door that gets blown off of a Boeing airplane.
Whoopsies, you spoke too badly about Boeing Airlines. Time to go to the Forever box.
I'm the box that's in the back of the cargo bay that's falling out as the plane is flying. What the fuck was I
I'm the
talking
left
about?
engine that got blown out mid-flight.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck was the purpose of me saying that? Oh, that Britain is apparently infinitely more sensitive about cancel shit than the U.S.
Are you
is.
serious?
I believe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I fully believe
They're like
that.
10 times worse. Like if
Yeah.
you say like all the shit like Twitter culture and all that here,
Yeah.
that's like, oh, if you say one wrong move, like you're canceled.
Yeah.
That's like 10 times worse in the UK.
I
Well,
didn't know that.
one less reason to respect the British.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
I was raised on Holy Grail.
Oh my god, yeah.
And Life of Brian. I like some of the Flying Circus too. When it hits so fucking hard.
Oh,
but
yeah.
there is so much of the Flying Circus that is so boring. Like, don't you have anything without spam in it?
God, I need to watch more Monty Python again.
It's super funny because I could have sworn John Cleese passed a couple years ago.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This tour is literally called the Before I Die tour.
Yeah.
That's
I
funny.
mean, yeah, because he's got to be
Yeah.
like his 80s. By
And
now.
I have a poster that I got from the event that's literally just him with like a grave popping out of his head that just says "An evening with the late John Cleese," as if he died.
So
during
apparently
the
he
show.
even thinks he died.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks
Cool.
for watching Fancy Pants Adventures, guys.
Wow, that blinked
Watch
by.
Monty Python.
Yes.
Yes.
Watch Monty Python. It'll change your life.